Choose it. Which year is this, Calico?
1998.
Wow. Wow. Oh, touch on send Angelica and Devon for my glasses, please. I think it's in my handy bag.
Alright.
Yeah.
Bring the bag or just go inside?
Yeah, I can just take the glasses off. Hi, Trishana, what up, baby? Good afternoon. Hi, Donna. Good afternoon. Hi, Alicia.
Mrs. Busybody, you used to listen to me.
Oh, hi, Sandy. I send for my glasses. So come to the rescue.
Ever since I got laid off, you better be careful what you say. You're fluffy diva. I might turn around on you. You better be careful what you do to me. 'Cause somebody might do it to you.
It is Miss Kitty Live, voice of R. Kelly, Sparkle, and Isley Brothers. Ron Isley on your radio. Good afternoon to you, Jamaica. Good afternoon to you, world. It is Miss Kitty Live on another Mushy Make-Out Monday, preserving the sexy on your radio, giving you everything you want and everything in between. Hoping that what you didn't get on the weekend, just maybe you'll get some of it or all of it today on a Mushy Make-Out Monday afternoon like this. It is the start of a brand new month, October 1, 2018. So all the October born persons, you know what I mean? I know it's your birth month and you are celebrating and you guys are happy and elated. And for those persons celebrating their anniversary today, happy anniversary. It is 27 degrees Celsius here in the city of Kingston. And of course, we're inside the hour brought to you by Suppligen. Suppligen boosts you up. And say good afternoon to all the loyal listeners to Miss Kitty Live. Got to say good afternoon to Miss Lori and Mr. Wedderburn, DSP retired. Rublin, Wedderburn, and of course to Lori Goodas, you know what I mean? Always looking so great, guys. You are absolutely amazing. And, you know, just an example of how, you know, it's good to live your life, work hard, have the one you love and live your life and do all that you need to do from Connecticut to Jamaica and, of course, living life. And, of course, thank you so very much for your continued support. And I wish you guys all the best, long life, more love, much love, happiness and joy. And may you continue to strive and thrive in as many ways as possible. So to Lori and Robelin, good afternoon to you. And, of course, to all your family members, good afternoon to you. And if you're locked and loaded to Miss Kitty Live all day, every day, thank you so much for making the smart choice and the smart switch and always keeping your fluffy diva in the mix. It is a tropical depression right now, and I gotta tell you, the showers and thunderstorm activities are expected across much of the island this afternoon as a tropical wave associated with the remnants of Kirk drifts across the island, according to the Meteorological Service. Meanwhile, the forecaster said an area of low pressure is expected to gradually develop south of the island later this week. This morning, widely scattered showers are expected across sections of northern parishes while scattered showers and thunderstorms should affect sections of most parishes. And tonight, isolated thunderstorms are expected across northern coastal areas. So for those persons, you know, in these areas, please be careful. And we're going to get a lot of rain. I don't know if it's coincidence or what, but, you know, on a Monday it's raining. But I guess the rain is conducive to the love and the sexiness and the mushiness that is about on a Monday. Let me just say good afternoon to everyone in the Breadbasket Parish of Jamaica, St. Elizabeth. We were in Black River on Saturday for the Pan Regional 2 Finals. Let me tell you, it was absolutely amazing, and Black River Independence Park came alive on Saturday, courtesy of Pan 2018. So many persons came out, they worked, they toiled, we had so much fun, lots of giveaways. Some of the fun was captured on my Facebook Live. on my Facebook page and on Instagram, so you can go and see them there, okay? And please note, right, what happens in Black River stays in Black River. I never go fast on it and see what happened. It's just in Black River, right? So big ups to all the persons who came out on Saturday for the Pan-Regional Black River show, and it was great. And the Pan Finals is up next in Kingston, right here in Kingston, of course. We had performances from Rondell Positive, from Shano, from TJ, and of course, the showstopper, Mr. Wayne Marshall. He came, he did his catalog, and he reminded us, because he said, you know, Calico, some people are asked, will Wayne Marshall sing again? Some people never know. So he took them down memory lane and reminded him why he was a part of the Alliance, why he was touring with Damian Jr. Gang Marley, why he was, he has had songs with Vibes Cartel, and of course, why he was one of the young talents who made it happen. So big ups to Wayne Marshall for giving a stellar performance. Big ups to Rondell Positive, TJ, and Shano, who all performed at Pan Black River 2018. Of course, Pan is powered by CB Foods. So the Pan Finals is up next right here in the city of Kingston. And just to let you know, and to all the men and the women who entered, I want to just really big you guys up. I know it takes a lot of work, a lot of dedication, and a lot of sacrifice. So I just want to big up each and every one of you. And whether or not you got a prize or you placed, you are a winner having entered the Pan competition, all right? And so we have winners from Manchester, Westmoreland, Hanover, Clarendon, St. Elizabeth, and St. James. And from Manchester, in first place, we have Oral Blake. Second place, we have Winsome Nelson. And by the way, normally, say Pan chicken reserved for men, or you think it's only man alone? No, Eller, the ladies are out in their numbers, and I have a little story to tell you about one of the winners, right? So in second place for Manchester, it's Winsome Nelson. For Westmoreland, it's Basil Malcolm. In second place, we have Christian Hamilton. From Hanover, first place, we have Nicola Edwards, and in second place, Aldine Allen. From Clarendon, we have Lesma Huey, and in second place, we have Abner Melad. From St. Elizabeth, first place, Rowan Wright, and second place, Javarni Abraham. From St. James, in first place, Novelet McGee, and second place, a tie between Dale Clark and Andre Lawson. And the wild card pick was Britannia Lewis from Manchester. So the first place winner from Clarendon, Lesma Huey, she won this year at the Pan Region 2 in Black River. Her husband won last year. Our son won the year before. Listen, it is... no, she lied. She said her husband never won it last year. She said him win the year before, and her son win the year before that. And she said the husband enter last year and never win. She said, Miss Kitty, me point out where them go wrong. And me tell them, all right, then since you mess up it, I'll not do it good. Me, I go do it. You understand? So she came and she took it this year. So it is a whole Pan tradition in that family. So big ups to Miss Lesma Huey for winning for Clarendon. And of course, she also won a prize, a Red Stripe cooler as well. And she came third in the Miracle Lick the Spot sauce competition. So it was a great evening. Big ups to Alicia Bogues of CB Chicken. Gotta say big ups to Chad. Of course, gotta say hello to Felicia, Vanessa, Valon, all of Mystique, and of course to all the persons who were there, to all the patrons who came out and had a great time with us. We had an amazing time. And of course, Black River was really lit. So congratulations to all the winners. And of course, Pan Finals up next right here in the city of Kingston. And we'll keep you posted about that. We have Couples Court coming up a little later on. So make sure you keep it locked right here to Miss Kitty Live. And let me also say congratulations to Agent Sasko from the banks of Hope River. The Serengeti at Hope Gardens was flooded with positive vibrations on Saturday night as the lyrically potent Agent Sasko officially launched his latest album. I am told that the large crowd soaked up every word that spewed from his mouth. Scores of persons from the industry supported Agent Sasko on his big night, making reference to Dre Island, Romaine Virgo, Popcorn, Lieutenant Stitchy, Idonia, Governor, and Christopher Martin, among many others. And in short order, We'll be getting Agent Sasko in here, and we're going to be talking about Hope River, and of course the songs and the music, and just his lyrical coordination, and how he managed to put all of that together, and talk to him about his album Hope River. You can get it on iTunes, so make sure you go support the artist. And like I always say, if you say you love somebody, if you say you rate them, support them thing to know. You understand what I say? Don't burn it, don't bootleg it, go buy it. You understand? That's where support starts. Support starts from the gate. So, don't just see it and like it in, oh my God, yeah, you got to support it as well, all right? So, if you hear Calico sell something, buy it too. Yeah, buy, wait man, the name Gucci something. You don't know Gucci from the way? Gucci, they got half a tree primary. Gucci never gone away. As we say, Kim Kardashian, they got all the childhood. No, we don't know Kim Kardashian from the way. Me don't know Kylie Jenner. Kylie never got St. Hughes. Me don't know Kylie. She never got Merle Grove. Me don't know none of them girls there. You understand what I say? Big up Rihanna, so. But God know Rihanna never got Merle Grove. You understand? So, I'm saying that if we can support persons outside of our community, then we should be able to support people in our community. And speaking about supporting persons in our community, I also want to big up CB for partnering with the University of the West Indies for their UE 5K and walk run, as well as their Smart Eggs Kids run as well, which is slated to happen on November 11 at the UWI Mona campus. And it is all in aid of providing scholarships for students, and those students who have the potential, they have the brain, but they need the money to help them to actualize their dreams, to make a difference in the lives of their families, in the lives of their communities, and ultimately Jamaica. Let me say good afternoon to Elizabeth Hind, and let me just tell you, Buchanan Hind, a really great individual. And of course, to the co-chair of the co-patron of the walk run, the Honorable Douglas Orain, as well as Donette Chinloy. It was an amazing launch this morning. Matthew Lynn was there, Thalia Lynn was there, Professor Vereen Shepherd was also in attendance, and it was a great experience. Ambassador Bernal was there as well, and I just want to say to all the patrons, big ups to Frano as well from running events JA, and I really want Jamaica to come out in their numbers, all the persons within earshot of my voice. We can't say we want a different Jamaica, Calico, and we want a better place if we don't try and contribute to making the people better, because it doesn't matter if you have fancy buildings, if you have the latest cars and you have the big houses and the jewelry and the bling bling. If the mind of the person a change, Calico, is like you put a hog in a floor house, you waste powder upon blackboard. It no make no sense. And so we have to develop the human capital and develop the human resource and the human mind. And education is one such tool, one such way that persons can extricate themselves from poverty. There are other ways, but education is a sure way that you can make yourself a better person. And the young lady that gave the vote of thanks this morning, she brought tears to all of our eyes. She's from the Olympic Gardens community, and she's an accounting major, in the Faculty of Social Sciences, and she was talking about how the scholarship was able to help her, actualize her dream. She said many days, she came to school. She didn't have the bus fare to come to school. She said her first year was so rough. She didn't even have money to buy lunch. But the CB UA 5K walk run was able to give her the opportunity to not worry. And when she said that, not worry, the young lady said, Calico, she lives in a household with 18 people. 18 people. And she said that she has to wait until they're all asleep to try and study, because it is so noisy and it is so compact. And so when I'm looking at a young lady like that, who has such poise, who has promise, I want to contribute so that she and others like her can actualize their dreams and become the man and woman that they know that they can be. So I am encouraging persons to get signed up, to register. It is a very worthy cause. I'm going to have more information on it. I'm a part of it as well. And I have given of myself. I have given scholarships as well through this particular 5K walk run. And and I'm very happy to be a part of it so that nobody has to drop out of school. You know, I know for some persons, she said it as well, she's going to be the first person in her family to make it through, to attend university. The first in her family to attend university. And there are many persons like that. And we don't want anybody with potential to be left behind. We want that potential, we want that skill to be honed, and we want to see it prosper, and we want to see it bloom, and we want to see it grow. And so I want to be a part of it, and I hope you also want to be a part of it. So again, we're going to get more information about it, and so you guys can sign up, and even if you're not going to run, but you can make a contribution, because for me, Calico, when you have persons who can work to provide for themselves, persons who education would have lifted their awareness, their self-consciousness, their self-esteem. That's one less thief. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. One less gunman or potential gunman, and one less potential person that could cause harm to the society. And so I'm always in support of ventures like these. Also want to send, did you hear about the earthquake and tsunami in Indonesia, Calico? In Indonesia, right now, the dead, they're being buried in mass graves. Now, Palau's hospitals are overloaded as authorities struggle to deal with the aftermath of a 3-meter high, that's 10 feet, okay, tsunami that struck, is that Sulawesi? Sulawesi, yes, after a 7.5 magnitude earthquake on Friday. Authorities said that 844 people have been confirmed dead in the twin disaster, but the number is almost certain to rise. Dozens of bodies line the streets, and more than 350,000 people over the weekend, authorities said, have started, being buried in mass graves. And we send our love to them and our hearts out to them, because why I'm gonna know, and that's why I'm telling you, Kelly, because some things are going on in the world, and that is why we have to be so grateful when we are spared these kinds of devastation, because I'm looking at it, I've been watching it on the news, I've been reading about it, and I'm saying to myself, Indonesia is under pressure right now. And again, however we can help, let us all join together and give a helping hand. Because what is life if you just a script for yourself and a lookout for yourself? To whom much is given, much is expected. And so we send our prayers and our love and our support to those persons in Indonesia at this time. You're listening to Nationwide 90 FM. This is Miss Kitty Live. DJ Calico here with the music. And of course, we're always here with the vibe. Miss Kitty Live, revolutionizing how you listen to and love afternoon radio, making radio great again while preserving the sexy on your radio.
Bert's Auto Parts. Clear and thin.
What, say again?
5% off select items.
Okay.
Just ask your salesman about it. Offer ends November 30th. Remember, Bert's, don't check Bert's.
The time by Bert's Auto Parts is
3:35.
Yes, man. Oh, you protect your staff and property in this area.
It's a task, but it's made easier with the assistance of Quest Security. They provide armed and unarmed guards, CCTV surveillance, and private investigation. They have a wide range of services, including background screening, that secure my business. So call them.
Call them today at 876-618-0271 or contact them at info@questsec.com. That's questsec.com for the best security services. Quest Security Services, a total protection group.
Have you checked your roof lately? Be prepared this hurricane season. At Tropical Metal Products, they manufacture a wide variety of rugged alu-steel metal roofing, tiles, and alu-steel roofing sheets, made for the home, office, factory, and housing schemes. They also manufacture a range of attractive French windows and jalousie windows, located at 1820 Westport Avenue, Spanish Town Road, Kingston 11. Tropical Metal Products Limited, leading the way in the construction industry.
If the heart is willing,
we can do so much more for those who cannot.
First step to change begins with you.
So let's be that change and show our love and support and have fun while doing it.
Come out to run, walk, or join the fun run at the Digicel 5K Run for Special Needs in downtown Kingston on October 6th at 7 p.m. Register now at runningeventsja.com for only $1,500. We run for special needs.
We run for special needs.
Will you?
Will you?
Will you?
Mosquitoes will breed in containers that hold water. Tightly cover water storage containers such as drums, buckets, and tanks, or cover the water surface with cooking oil. Punch holes in all tins, plastic containers, and boxes to prevent the collection of water before disposal. Cover old tires or fill with dirt. Scrub all vases once per week to remove mosquito eggs and dispose of garbage by placing in plastic bags. Do your part to prevent mosquito breeding. A message from the Ministry of Health.
Yummy, brand of generations. From a little and I grow. Yummy salad, no. Need a snack that's quick and on the go. Grab one, put a smile on your tummy. Well, you taste some of you out there, beef spaghetti. Yummy bakery are the best in a taste, yes, me say. Get value for your money, yummy, make money stretch. Belly get no yummy, you know, say belly veg. Number one choice in Jamaica. Yummy bakery, I lead with the flavor. Get a real good taste from the whole snack line. The brand of generations, yes, it's yummy time. Bashko time. All the things that you need. Bashko. Prices so low, you will never be alone at Bashko. Tell it. At Bashko. Bashko, where you shopping? Appliances, houseware, furniture, and rugs. Gifts and linens and glass and everything. At Bashko. At Bashko. Where you shopping? At Bashko. Tell them. Whether they not or so, in the east and the west. Show them all over, they must be the best. At Bashko. At Bashko. Where you shopping? At Bashko. At Bashko. At Bashko. At Bashko.
At Express Fitness 24/7, your goal is our mission. Start now for only $29.95. Cancel at any time. Visit an Express Fitness 24/7 near you for more details. And remember, we never close. At Express Fitness 24/7, your goal is our mission.
Motorists, do you have damaged, torn, twisted, or peeling bumpers? Cracking or aging dashboards? Don't despair. Let Wedge repair. Wedge Equipment, 27 years of quality and reliable plastic and leather restoration, plastic welding and bumper repairs. Don't just fix it, let Wedge restore it. Original strength and appearance guaranteed. Free estimate. Workshop now located at 6 Chisholm Avenue in Kingston. Wedge, 929-1513 or 920-0089.
If it's important to you,
it's important to us.
Let Nationwide 90 FM be your first choice for your live broadcast.
What?
We'll drive traffic to your company, increase your publicity, and work with your budget.
Reach your target audience with high-quality audio both on
So she
air
thinks you
and
might just stay at
online.
work?
Nationwide 90 FM should be the driving force to execute your live broadcast.
Contact our sales team today at 630-1210.
You don't think something wrong with them people, yeah? So why you pick up? Send me a car. How would I get a car? You know something skin out? If the receptions I have girl, I them something me I talk about. Like my thing is if you're gonna be a singer, you have to rich. Certain things for certain people you have a certain money. Because you're broke, you need to be thinking about how you're gonna get a car. You don't have a car, you can't be swinging. Like swinging in your bed. God. Right? Swing over up zoo.
The lady listening to know what.
Oh. Man, oh my God. Hi, Jaletta.
They man make it clear, he's a nasty man.
You're man nasty. No, but not only his life, he's putting his wife's life at risk. And that mean a lie. Because my thing in the calico, if a man want, you can do what you want to do in your life, you know. But do what you want, but don't put me at risk. You understand? Turn up from Damian. Damian, turn up. I'm not hearing nothing like that. The box them down. Faith Evans, that's all?
Yep.
Good afternoon to you, the voice of Faith Evans on your radio. And no, I'll never let you go. And I do hope that you will stay here with me each and every weekday afternoon, Monday to Friday, 3 until 5 o'clock. It is Mushy Makeout Monday, and we are inside the hour 3 and 4, brought to you by Suppligen. Suppligen boosts you up, and we're boosting your feelings today of love and emotions, giving you music that touches the mind, the body, the heart, and the soul, giving you couple score coming up at the top of the hour after we get back from our news break. And let me just tell you, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. The things that are happening in this world are just crazy. And, it's why. And with all the things happening in the news lately with women and domestic violence, and it's something that obviously we're going to explore on Miss Kitty Live and delve deeper into, because I'm wondering what is triggering all of these things, Calico. What is causing it? Is it something with the way our men are socialized, or Jamaican men are socialized, in terms of to think as women as property and they own women? And if you're not if me not dead with you, or you're not dead, me not dead nobody else. And is it a situation where our females are socialized to find a man who can help you, find a man who can this, find a man who can that? And so the only thing you have to bring to the table is what's with your face, your looks, and your body. And so by the time you get a man with help you, chances are 90% of the time it's going to be an older man, and after he has invested in you and then you realize that his warts and his gray hairs are no longer attractive, you then want to leave, and then he's looking at you like you must be mad because you are my walking talking investment. And so therein lies the problem when you try to leave as a female and then all hell breaks loose. So it is a situation with which we're grappling, and right at this psychological moment, it seems to me like Jamaican women are like an endangered species. You understand? But is it that the men are the problems, the aggressor, or is it that sometimes the women are putting themselves in situations that are unhealthy, that are toxic, and will be sure to more than likely lead to a very gruesome and bloody end? And obviously nobody has the right to take anybody's life, okay? You don't give life, so you don't take life. But at the same time, where emotions and feelings are involved, people can snap. People can just act out of character. And so we want to analyze this from both angles, because it obviously it has to be something with how we are being socialized, how we are being raised, what the things we are saying, what is the issue. So that's an issue and a topic that we'll be discussing this week on my show, because I find that the incidents of domestic violence ending in murder, suicide, or just a murder are just too much. There are too many, and we're leaving, and families are being left to mourn. Children are being left without both parents. Now, can you imagine the psychological trauma a child must go through to know that I've lost my mom, and is my dad kill my mom? So I've lost both parents, either one to murder and the other to prison, or one to murder and the other to suicide. What kind of life do you leave behind for your children? And it befuddles my mind to think that adults can be so selfish that they are not looking or assessing how things and their actions will affect the innocent children. And these types of behavior can cause a cyclical effect, because here up now, it happen this generation, then the next generation, I will drop off a head, drop on shoulder, and blood follow vein, and it's just a cyclical thing. If you're in a relationship with a man and it is not working out for whatever reason, leave. I don't know why people are so hung up on me a stay, and you fight it out, and you stick it out. You might end up dead. If the situation gets to a fever pitch, Calico, where we're no longer speaking to each other, it has gotten contentious now. The respect not there, no love not there. It means that we need to part ways. And I don't know why that if it is that a woman says, it is over, I no longer want to be in a relationship with you, it's almost as if she does not have the autonomy to say that anymore. And again, this idea, if a man say, hey, I love you to death, no, love me to death, love your mother, love your auntie, love your sister, yeah, don't love me to death, yeah, no love me so. May I tell you, I don't know what are the reason why means a girl will all put sugar in her rice, car, when me live, you say you a long time if you go on. Because I saw you mash up the rice. I don't want to cook too much shelly rice. Because you cook too much shelly rice, when you want to leave, you cannot leave. That's what I'm telling you. I have Shaw Park Garden over here. I have no Six Flags and a Disney rides over here. Shaw Park Garden, nice and calm. So when I want to leave, I'm leaving. Okay? But on a serious note, it really hurts my heart when I look and see the news and I think about the families. I think about the children. How do you expect your children to move on, to deal with, to cope with all of this? Nobody will raise your child, or by and large, will do a good job or do a good job at raising, at loving, at nurturing your child than you. And so I am saying, gentlemen, if a woman no longer wants to be with you, that is her choice. And it is her right. See there, Winnie Mandela wait for Nelson for 27 years. You can imagine me wait 27 years for a man? Me going to all condemn cell. Them beat me, them do me a crocus bag of things with 2 scandal bags and a tilly lamp. And the man go marry somebody else. All no, nobody stop nobody. Nobody not chop out nobody head. Everybody just move on. Calico, break up. And don't get me wrong. Heartbreak is in no way, shape, or form something easy to deal with. Betrayal is in no way, shape, or form easy to deal with. When you have created a life and you've built a life with someone, it is not easy to walk away from it. But sometimes walking away is the best thing you can do to preserve your life, to preserve your sanity, because the other side is either you're going dead physically or when you're in a jail, you're dead anywhere. So which do you prefer? Nobody is worth my freedom, and nobody is worth, I'm not killing anybody. We need to get out of this attitude of, yo, I mean, owner. Yo, yeah, Femi. No, I'm not yours, actually. Actually, if we can't have you, nobody else not have you. And ladies, pay attention. Pay attention. There are red flags, white flag, yellow flag, green flag, some Christmas pepper light. Then the signs and the signals are there. But because of money, because of comfort, because of complacency, because of likes and lickings, we turn a blind eye to the things them. Do not take a man's things if you do not intend to be with him or take him seriously. Do not use a man as a stepping stone to get your education, to get your house, to get your vehicle, to get whatever it is that you think you're going to eat out the people, them boy pitney, and then after you done yam him out and chew him up and spit him out like orange gut, you think that it's going to be all nice and dandy. It's not going to happen like that. If you know you don't want the man, leave his things alone. If you know you have no intention to be serious about him, leave his things alone. Go out there and get a job and do what you have to do so you can provide for yourself. You have to bring more than what is between your legs and your face to a relationship. Because, Calico, when people spend their money and invest in you, you think you're just going to walk away? When? Remember, you know, enough of the man them, you know, who for money, the woman them are get, you know. Enough of them money are married man too, you know. Watch this now, Calico. You can imagine a man married. Him deprive him household, yeah, man. Him deprive all him pickney them who probably called him and said, Daddy, I need my school fee to pay. Or Daddy, I need this book. Or Daddy, I need this shoe. And he deprived his blood, his child, the money, the school fee, so he can give it to you, so you can go to school. And when you get your degree and when you get your master's, you think, say, you're gonna say, no, you can't come to the ball. No, you know, I don't want you anymore. It's not working out. So during the time when I pay your school fee, you never see same belly the big that time there. When they pay a school fee, you never notice say him head the big that time there. All the times when he was investing in you, you didn't know that his snoring bothered you. It never bothered you that time. You never know say put it cheesy that time there. So I am saying, guys, if it is that you don't have pure intentions of being with someone. Do not use them and don't abuse them. For the men who are looking for somebody to own, for somebody to manipulate, somebody to control, slavery ended in 1838. If not even dog, no matter about control them and deal with them wicked. And a lot of the men too, again, you know, you're not treat the woman good. You're not carry her gun away. You're mentally, psychologically, you're physically abusing her. And you expect her to stay in that draconian relationship. You expect her to stay under those untenable conditions to suit your ego and suit your needs. And when the woman tell us she left now, you want to kill the people, them good girl pitney and what's sir? I could have what cause this. If the woman says that she wants to go, it is her right to go and to leave. And Kelgo, sometimes I have to wonder. All right, the relationship done is an empty shell relationship. The only thing is that emotionally, we have already parted. The only thing is that we live under the same roof, okay? But emotionally, we're disconnected. Psychologically, we're disconnected, okay? So, what exactly are you holding on to? Is a long service a what you want? Is a what? And I'm saying and appealing to the ladies, look out, look at, listen to how a man speak. Listen to the things that he says and the things that he does not say. Look out for the red flags, the flashing lights. If your man treat you bad, stop, keep secret. Me not keep no secret, me not keep up no facade for nobody. If you not get good treatment, you need to extricate yourself. If it's a situation where you've tried counseling, you've tried to work it out, and it's just not working out, you got to go. Your life means everything to you, especially when you have children. Don't tell me you're staying for the kids. That is a crutch that a lot of women, and some men too, use to be in abusive and toxic relationships. One good parent is better than two bad ones. One good parent is better than two dead ones. It cannot be that somebody is in a relationship and they say they want to leave and you're going to murder the person. If you're in a relationship and you say the man a bully you, the man a cause you a problem, he must stress you out or she stress you out, leave her, no, madam. Go on where you're gonna. Just say, listen, it's obviously not working and I'm going to go my separate way and you go your way. And I'm saying at all material times, think about your children. Think about your children. What kind of life are the children going to have to think that, oh God, mommy dead and a daddy killer? Mommy dead and daddy they are prison. Mommy dead and daddy dead. Can you imagine the psychological trauma that those children are going to go through? And you know how other children can be unkind. Go on, can your father kill your mother? Me not play with you. Come on, mother say your father kill your mother. And your father kill himself. You kill yourself too. Children can be very unkind. And so we are not emotionally intelligent. And so anybody can start a relationship. Anybody can get involved in a relationship, but we have to tap into our emotional intelligence. We do not own anyone. You don't own me and I don't own you. Of course, if you're a man break up or you're a woman break up, especially when you've invested your time and your energy and your money, because you know me I talk about the money part. When we buy some dear shirt or some dear party, don't know what I'll buy some ignorance. Yeah, but what about I watch them buy? I really respond. See, buy the Rolex, but what's back? Yeah, make a new girl buy a Rolex. But it's hard. But as my mother would say, you cry, but you must stop one day. Nobody is worth your freedom, your dignity and your liberty. Walk out now. It is hard to walk away, but it is the best thing to walk away. And even if you can't walk away one time, you start making small steps. So, Kelko, me not tell you, say, if a relationship, and you left today. No, but you start make a little step. Because here, again, you see the signs, you know. You see the red flag, you know. So, I start make a U-turn, you know. And I just start take my time. Gently, take time, take my hand out a tiger mouth. Take time. And for the woman them too, who want left the man them, I just start broadcasting from early. Why you poking the bear? Why you poking the bear? If the man in the house every day, I depend him and depend him and depend. If he is in your house and you want him to come out, that's where you get the law. I'm calling the police and I'm asking the officer to remove you. But every day I come, you know, come out. You start out carrying the new man pan the man. I start do the things them. Where you think I gonna happen? Everybody a human being and the people them can't snap. So you don't want to add fire to fury and you don't want to add salt to a wound. You take time, take your hand out a tiger mouth. And as me say again, the females who it is their modus operandi to use men and take their things and then think you're going to walk away, you are setting up yourself to be in a very deadly and dangerous situation. It is not going to go down well for you if you think the man is going to pay the school fee, get you the first degree, get you a master's, and after all of that, you never invite the man at the graduation. You never invite the man at the graduation. And when the man look back and think, say, oh, him deprive all himself. So that you can move forward and you can go through. Him not gonna feel good about it, because me wouldn't feel good about it neither. So yes, we as women, we have to understand and try our very best not to put ourselves in situations that can compromise and will lead to an end that we do not want. Accept no abuse. Not because the money there, or because him look good, or because him tall, or whatever it is. It's never going to turn out good. And no matter if him beat it, that time I apologize, sorry, can't buy soldier Larry. You have to leave. And especially if you have children, your children's welfare is of first and paramount importance. You cannot hang around these relationships that are toxic and it now gone away. And I'm saying again, gentlemen, if a woman expresses she don't want there with you no more, why you want there with somebody when I want there with you? Tell the truth to God love. From me, find out say a man like me again, me not like you, me 8, 9, and 10 you. Me never like you again neither. Where the go? If somebody says, I no longer want to be with you and the relationship is not going to work out, we have to get to an emotionally intelligent state where we have to accept that. If we have property or we have whatever it is to be split, you get your split, I get my split, and we go our separate ways. But there is no rule that says, once I am with you, me bone and compound, yeah, so I make you left, yeah. What kind of... Listen, your mother give birth to you and move with your mother. So what's about me? Your mother give birth to you. I am move out, leave her. Why you want come take set for me, sir? Like cling in a drum crab back. What do you? Where you know me from? Me in a plan Gungwa line. Who worse to pay my school fee. You don't send me to school. Why you take set for me? Ladies, I am saying again. The idea that we're going to take man for idiot and use man things and take him things. And you say, as soon as I get my thing, I just leg of that. It's not going to work. It may work for some, but it will not work for all. Try as best you can not to create a situation where you are going to push or create an environment where it is going to end bloody. But we have to evaluate how we socialize our women, how we're socializing our men with regard to relationships and emotional discourse and emotional connection. A relationship ought not be a prison. If you want the prison time, we'll commit crime and do the things, then we go to prison. A relationship is not a prison. And if people start to feel like they're prisoners, they're going to rebel and they're going to want to leave. Sometimes a relationship work, sometimes it don't work. That's life. But because something doesn't work, doesn't mean that it gives you the right to take somebody's life. You can't blow breath, so you don't take a life. We have lots to talk about this week, so make sure you keep it locked right here to Miss Kitty Live. And when we get back from the news, we go to Couples Court.
You're listening to Nationwide 90 FM. The time is...
We are mad. This a walker kill people, sir.
The Global Minute. The latest headlines from...
See the police lady? They say, no, so it's like a syrup or cell.
Good afternoon, I'm Nika Lewis with the Global Minute. A classmate of Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh has accused the judge of lying under oath about heavy alcoholic drinking.
You're all in now.
Charles Luddington said he was deeply troubled by Judge Kavanaugh's blatant mischaracterization.
Carl, and I don't wrong you. Carl said, I'm not sending a woman go university except him daughter. And I don't necessarily say wrong, because I'm not sending a man neither. Me not sending a man neither. Me? Yeah, if your mother could have said you out, me not birth you. Oh, you must be crazy. You know what? Woo. You must be crazy. Right now, even, alright, if my man want to give me a thing toward my school fee, you can give me a thing, but I don't want you pay it. Because I don't want when I don't, you know. Me hear it about, remember say I need it paid, remember say I need it, remember say I need it. No, me pay it. Thanks. You can give me a thing, but yeah. But this kind of liberty, we need to get out of it. We need to get out of it. Man want to do the world of things, them give how much bun, give all the factory. And the moment you say you can't take it anymore, you want to kill me. Why? Why?
And my child.
I get the child. You chop up the woman pitney. And your child. Wait. And the child was sleeping. So she wasn't our threat to you. Don't love me to death. Love your mother. May I tell you, love your mother and your auntie them and them. Yeah. Heartless. And then sometimes I have to wonder to myself if people really love people. Because if you say you love somebody, regardless of what, you take your life. Yes, me cuss and classy, yes. I'm ignorant and feel away, yes. But to take your life, I want different something. That got on in one something. So you eat my food, you sleep with me, you drink my juice, and you talk to me, and in your heart wax cold against me. No, man.
I was first diagnosed with...
I'm not telling no lie. No, sir.
The treatment was not pretty. It was terrible.
But I'm killing it. It's sad, bad. I feel so bad for the people, them. The woman, children. Like, can you imagine? Like, my mom is dead because my love me that at least.
2000.
How you live? How you get past that? How you deal with that? Come on, man. We have to do better, man. I don't know why people, man, want own woman, your own way. Own your hey. Call your mother. That's why you see me. Because I'm telling you, I'm a friend of mama, them, I call hey. I want when I tell you if I crawl up and blabber juice, you know. You understand? Because my head not right, you know. Oh. My head no good, none at all. I promise you certain behavioral traits. I'm gone, you know. I'm out of town like root up on a scooter car. Hey, me not give you no chance. I'm in a run joke. Oh, me's a mad person. I have my Milo down a Bellevue. I have my cup. I have my bed. Oh. Some woman put up with too much things for too long. And then make it boil and bubble over. Me not run man joke. Go bad up your mother. Because if you start to talk loud, me ignorant, more climb up on the house stop and go on bad. Your man treat your mother, you keep secret. Me not keep no secret for no dirty man. If my man treat me good, he might treat me good. And if him not treat me good, you know I'm out. Peace. And anybody here say no man treat me bad, is over me dealerant. When you just care, me go help me. Help me, please. Oh, yeah, Andrika. And if you ever hear say I'm gonna treat me bad, over me. Just carry me go somewhere, go get a wash off, help me. Just get 2 cans from Mark's drugstore, something just help me. You crazy? Some woman make it look like man is all end all and everything. They want man to till Jesus Christ. They would have give up them everything. 2 man. Just to say them have a man. No. Sometimes you have to learn to be by yourself and build. Get to know yourself. Be by yourself. Rest your front. Rest your brain. Rest your body. Get to know your children. Care about your children. Have fun with your children and bond with your kids. It's not all about man. Yeah, up from bed to bed, man to man. Oh, love man too much. If them have a money that them feel good. And then because of that now, you're seeing all kind of abuse. Just because you want to say you have a man. Yes, it's nice to have a companion who is loving, kind, respectful, and so on. But good God Almighty, yes, I beat me a go on, sir. Anytime you hear me say, oh, get me, I bust your throat. What you just say? Bust my throat? What you just threatened me? I'm calling 119 right now. Now I'm joking, I run joke with them something there. Must crazy. When you hear me, I tell you, anytime when you hear say, if you don't ever hear that about me, remember me tell you, me says, deal around him upon me. So you just help me. Oh, must crazy. A boy can do me anything when I'm on a ventilator. When my arm can blink my eye 1 time for yes and 2 times for no. But while I'm up and running, me not run joke, me I tell you. And ladies, you have to take a thing serious. Me not joke nothing, but me I tell some of the woman them. With them, eh? Yeah. With them licky self. When I want to go look work, I want to use the people them boy pitting me. I tell you no, it's not going to be pretty. Oh, because nobody wants to be used and made a fool of. Man say they go to school by your car or house, and then you have a boy in a man car. You know say it's a date you have. You see a clap on what you like. And you go drive the car, go to the man with the new man in the man car with the man buy. You know say it's a bad person. It is Monday, October 1, 2018, and Couples Court is in session. And the case before us this afternoon, is the case of the one night only revelation. The submission reads as follows. Dear Miss Kitty, I've been dragged into a scenario that I even had to laugh about and question myself as to how I got dragged into this. So my story begins with a Facebook request from a married man. I received this friend request from him around March of this year and I accepted it. However, he didn't reach out to me until about June. I wasn't surprised when he messaged me on Facebook because I would have accepted his friend request from earlier in the year, and so this seemed like the normal progression of things. After a week of corresponding with him on Facebook Messenger, he asked me for my number and I said cool, as our conversations thus far had been pretty chill and friendly. The very minute I gave him my number was the very minute that he messaged me, and here, Miss Kitty, is where all my troubles began. I remember everything so clearly as it was a Monday afternoon and I was still at work and my phone was vibrating off the hook with incoming messages from this man. His questions came fast and furious. Tell me a little bit about yourself and please be in depth. I want to know who you were 5 years ago or who you will be 5 years from now. Then he went on further to ask me about my personal journey, my objectives, my ambition in life, what my sexual desires are, what affects me emotionally, and what is my occupation. Of course, I was a bit taken aback, but I asked him to give me some time as I am at work and I could not have possibly answered all these questions in that very moment. By now, it was after work hours, and he was still sending me messages, so I decided that I would finally answer this man. I carefully selected how I responded to him, and I definitely left out the sexual parts. However, I guess that was the part he wanted to hear about me the most because he kept insisting that I tell him about that aspect of my life, fantasies and all. At this point, I am very wide-eyed looking at these messages rolling in, and so I'm thinking that this man at some point would calm down because he should be at home now with his wife. Instead of calming down, Miss Kitty, the conversation got really deep really quickly. The man then explained that since I was holding back on my sex stories, he would share his sexual exploits, and then that should make me more comfortable to follow suit. He began with a disclaimer which said that he and his wife are both swingers, and then, like a flood, the videos and pictures came rolling in. The funny thing about all this was that I had already seen pictures of his wife, and none of these women in the videos looked like her. The other thing is, on his wife's Facebook page, she is professing her love for the Lord. So this I thought was quite odd, but I said, it's none of my business, or is it? I asked him if he is sure his wife is aware of his doings, and he assured me that she does. But then he said she wants them to have kids, and he is not entirely sure if he is ready for that as yet. So I went further to ask him about his non-condom usage in these videos with not one, but sometimes two women. His excuse was simply that he is allergic to condoms and his wife is very well aware. Miss Kitty, by 10 p.m., I was mentally exhausted because it has only been one day since I gave this man my number, and I found myself feeling drained and sick for this woman who seems to have no knowledge of what her husband is doing. I have made several attempts to write a message to her on Facebook about her husband, but I am not sure that what the reception would be, so I did not. However, Miss Kitty, I honestly believe that this poor woman is married to a man that she knows nothing about, and he could have potentially given her an STD. Miss Kitty, do you think I should write his wife and let her know about her husband reaching out to me via Facebook and everything that has taken place afterwards? And he eventually invited me into a WhatsApp group that is all about swingers. Do you think I should accept his invitation, garner enough information, and then reach out to his wife? Miss Kitty, please help me. Yes. So,
swing away.
Hey. I want to cut down the rope. Boy, my swing. You seem to both swing.
Rope is up.
The rope is up. I got to tell you. Oh, my God. So let us breathe. Let us inhale and try to distill the story and the submission before us and break it down into bite-sized pieces. So I gather that this lady, young lady, a married man reached out to her on Facebook, or a man who happens to be married reached out to her on Facebook. She accepted his invitation from March. He didn't respond until June. They had conversations. He asked for her number. She gave him the number. He started flooding her with messages, questions about herself, her sexual fantasies, her job, her aspirations, who she was, who she is, and who she wants to be. And he then tells her that he is into swinging. After making that confession, he then floods her phone with messages and videos of himself and other women swinging. Okay? She now feels very bad for his wife because she says on the wife's page, the wife professes her love for the Lord, and it would seem like the wife is a Christian, a godly lady who knows nothing about this double life that is being led by her husband. So this young lady seems to be inquiring as to whether or not she should inform the wife about his carryings-ons, his swingings, and share the video with her, or should she stay out of it as this is not her business? Or should she go into the WhatsApp group to which he invited her, get more information, and tell the wife? What should she do? Or should she just stay back and mind her own business, block him on WhatsApp, block him on Facebook, have nothing to do with him, and let his wife find out on her own? Father, good and great God, I tell you, say, if you could have a crystal ball when you meet them man, but me not tell you like, I want them create a you say when you go airport, when you go foreign, and you go through the metal detector, they detect the things them, and it go a beep, 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 beep. I want when you like meet a man, right, where no good for your health, and no good for your future, when you pass through the machine, it go beep, 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 and you just run. You know what I mean? Like, because really and truly, so this woman is at home thinking that her husband is this way when he's really another way. Ladies and gentlemen, the phone lines are opened and the numbers to call are 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, or 630-9374. And if you're calling from your digital phone, call me on 618-8255. Should she stay in or should she get out? What should she do? Calico, what say you on our submission this afternoon?
Boy, a lot of swinging going on, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I think she should just follow the rhythm and just swing too. swing away, get away from the situation.
Oh, okay, come with that
Yes.
thing. Okay. Oh, wow. What? Calico, you stopped my breath. I was like, what, swing to?
I know.
Janine?
I know, no. Get away from the situation.
Okay.
Leave it alone.
Oh, Calico, cause I look at heartburn a while ago. So
No,
you're saying that the young lady should get away from
the situation.
So why shouldn't she call the wife, Calico? Why shouldn't she message the wife if the man was brazen enough to send her videos of himself swinging with these other women, having this kind of relation and obviously extramarital affair with these women, and of course no protection in play? Why shouldn't she tell his wife?
Well, maybe the wife know everything, We might not know the full story. Maybe the wife is up to it.
Okay.
And Facebook is just a picture.
Okay.
With a different life.
Okay.
So she don't really know the story if the wife is really up to everything.
So then, to find out if the wife knows and is really up to it, then maybe she needs to message her.
Well, it's her choice.
Yeah. But you are thinking that she should
just leave it alone.
And not get involved. Wait, it's a cockroach no business in a fall fight.
Righteous.
So let me ask you, Calico. If your partner was having a double life, if your partner was leading a double life that could put you at risk for STIs and STDs, and somebody knew about it, would you want them to tell you, or would you want them to stay out of it?
Why you do this?
Okay. Because you know how we roll.
Well, if somebody tell me yes, it's okay, but if them don't want them, it's up to them.
It's up to them. Tajna, let me get your take on this situation, because I know that a lot of persons will say stay out, stay away, but again, when the shoe is on your foot, it squeezes a different way. What is your take on our submission today, the case before us?
My take is that I think she should talk
to the wife.
Okay. As a matter of fact, I'd arrange a meeting.
No, Tasha got
going very deep.
No, it's a business meeting. Hey, it's a lunch date. Tasha got a meeting.
And let me go further to say that I would join this WhatsApp group.
Oh.
And then collect evidence.
I want to Tasha Matlock.
I would then print, said, and document all evidence. Put it in a folder. Meet with her.
Why is she not a lawyer?
And then we're going to sit down and we're going to talk about it, because guess what? You see, in this life, I believe, as women, we don't really back each other as how we should, yes?
Yes.
And, the woman may be offended or whatever it is, and I really don't know what kind of scenario I'm going in. So maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'd find a way to get it to her by some means.
Maybe like Alpha Tree KFC.
Right.
Public.
Or that, too.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, public.
But I believe...
I'm going to order one tea, so in case you pounce for me.
All right.
So I'm going to have my tea.
Exactly.
Yeah. Bad people know what time it is. I buy a tea.
Exactly.
I'm going to have my tea. Yeah.
You have to have...
Yeah, my tea.
Ammunition.
Yeah, my tea. No, my tea, I suck my tea. Bad people know what time when I say tea.
Up.
I themselves porridge. I have a porridge.
Up.
Yeah, I'm drinking my porridge.
Cornmeal.
Yes. Yes.
Steaming. Piping.
Steaming.
Piping.
Yeah.
All right. So, essentially, I really do believe
you have to meet a tea place and porridge place. Yeah. Note to self. Yes.
Yeah, as you say, a crowded place.
Yes.
But I honestly do believe this woman should know, because you brought up something extremely serious. I think in the letter it stated that she wants to have kids.
Yes.
The fact that this woman possibly wants to have kids, and you are also saying you are allergic to condoms and all of these things, it's a problem. So I have to let this woman know, because one, this person is coming at me. You understand? He's inviting me. He wants to draw me into his lot.
Yes.
And I don't really feel partial. I can't like that. As a female, I could not. Because for me, I feel sick already. To know that a man is going around doing all of this, and you are coming to lie in the bed beside me, and to give me something that I probably don't have nothing to do with. So no, I really would definitely go all out. And I'm going to investigate.
Yes.
Or from what I already know. Suppose me garner enough information that I read it. Because maybe I don't have to go in the WhatsApp group. Maybe from the information that...
The video them him saying.
Exactly. And all that, because you can you can cut and paste WhatsApp messages to them. Yes. Yeah. So me I print all of that. my responses to him, everything and so forth.
Yes.
And I'm going to show her.
Well, Angie says on my Facebook Live, and there are many people on my Facebook Live who say that they don't agree with you.
So
No, I'm sure, no. You know,
their problem.
Soupy.
No, because guess
no,
what?
and I agree. But my question to you is, and which they're asking, right? Why is that the girl's business? She is the outsider. This man has made an advance at her. She obviously now knows what he's about. And obviously based on the videos
So
and the
you're
text
saying
messages.
extricate yourself
Yes,
from-
why not just take yourself away, block him on Facebook, block him on the WhatsApp, and keep it moving.
Exactly.
And mind your business.
And that's why we have so many killings and so
Yeah.
many this in our country. And that's why women are dying too. Because guess what? Maybe some other woman didn't know, say, all of these men who are now stabbing up each other or stabbing up, killing them off, maybe they knew that they had some kind of inkling of that. You understand? Like they showed signs of it, but we don't talk.
Yes.
I think you said it previously on, I mean, we've done so many shows, so I can't remember which show you said this on. But maybe if we all came out and spoke of the men who abused us,
yes,
this really wouldn't be happening.
Start name them.
Exactly.
Yes.
So we have a shut up mentality in this country, which is a problem.
Yes.
Yeah. And so really and truly, we must learn. And there's no, and then all of a sudden we go, yes, you should have talked, but no. On the other hand, no, but I know you're a business.
Yeah.
All right.
We have a see I'm blind, hear and deaf.
All right, listen, if I'm going to
And if everybody's blind and if everybody's deaf, then who is going to help you when your time comes?
So guess what? Let it not be said.
Yes.
That I, Taja Danica Williams, said this to
Taja got middle name in a star. Hello, government, you know. Big up RGD. Taja got full RGD.
Let it not be said.
Full embassy style.
Exactly. Let it not be said.
You want to give you a TRN?
Yes. Maybe out there.
Yes.
But let it not be said, Kitty, that I didn't say to you, because I could see you going off into a relationship.
Yes.
And I said, boy, Kitty. Boy, that guy I know.
Yes.
So and so and so. And you say, all right, Tajna, respect.
Yes.
You understand? Or maybe you're upset and thinks I'm a bad man, I'm this, I'm whatever it is. But at some point, when that...
The first connection on my face.
Exactly.
I remember saying it say.
Hit the fan.
Yeah.
You understand? At least...
No, man, the first time I my short ribs.
Exactly.
I remember say Taja did
I
say.
remember say Taja did say now.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So you can now exit the spot or whatever it is, because I'm not saying it to you for you to exit stage left right away.
Yes.
I am saying it to you for now to take pause.
Yes.
And look at the situation.
Yes.
Subjectively or objectively.
Yes. Okay, so I get what you're saying, Tasha, and obviously I am like that. Cause you know, unless bad people involved, unless a gunman there with them something,
exactly.
and some killer people,
right.
and some Osama bin Laden type.
We wouldn't be in it.
First of all, I may block him day one, okay? But it's like some regular degular schmegler guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, too, my thing about it is, as you rightly said, we have a see I'm blind, hear and deaf mentality, and we're always saying after the fact, oh my God. We shoulda, boy, me wish me didn't know, you know.
She's a good girl,
boy, and yeah, man, me shoulda did say something and whatever. Sometimes people give people information, not necessarily for you to do something now, but for you to ruminate on it, and then you do whatever you want to do
with it.
But at least I would have armed you with the information, because now it's not a one cheat, it's a swinging cheat.
Right.
And it's no protection being used. And so you're outside swinging. Let it be that, I guess maybe when you tell her, or if you should tell her, she says, okay, well, I knew about it and I'm cool with it. All right, well, peace, ear grease, big up you.
Yeah, man.
All right.
If that's your life, that's your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, the question still remains, should we get involved in people's lives like that? Okay. Or should we leave them to their own? Let her find out on her own. Let her discuss. After all, it is her husband with whom she walked down the aisle. And like you did in the background, I walk with them and I sprinkle the flowers.
But somehow he has brought me in. Somehow he has voluntarily brought me in.
But you can't take yourself out because you're not married to him.
That is so.
Yeah.
But if we are going to play the Good Samaritan,
yes,
which I think we neglect and we forget, you understand? Jesus did it.
Yeah.
You understand?
You know, said Tasha got Jesus. You know, said, let me go. Tasha said, Jesus did it. Hello, good afternoon. Who is on the line?
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, sir. How are you doing today? What's your name and from where are you calling?
I'm John.
All right, John.
I'm calling from in the carpet here.
All right, John, go ahead, please. What should she do?
Well, I listened to you guys about the whole view that you just shared.
Mm-hmm.
I think that genuinely,
Yes.
she has a concern.
Yeah.
What? Because the guy declared himself as a swinger, and he means a lot of different stuff. I'm saying that he is allergic to condoms, so therefore one might think that he might be reckless with the women that he's sleeping with, and he has a wife.
Right.
So that's a very dangerous man because he can bring anything back home.
True.
To his wife and get her sick.
Yes.
It could cost her a life. So I think that even though the lady might not know her, but she genuinely has a concern.
Yes.
She wants to know. She wants to let the wife know that listen, this man fucking him have one in the chamber, him have a kill,
You know, I can't take John right now. John say my one in the chamber.
One in the chamber, him have a kill,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we don't know if the wife know about it because they don't know social media. Persons on social media is not what it appears to be. A man might put up a picture when he's a woman or probably he's not. So we're not sure. So even though we're saying that, we see the wife profile and she looks like a Christian person, it can be misleading or it can be otherwise, so it kind of sticky.
Yes.
I'm trying to let you know still.
Mm-hmm.
Highlight it, make you question the husband because they don't know. Shall I get an STD or something, probably yet.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the man is irresponsible if he's doing that.
Yes.
He's very irresponsible.
Yeah, because she said in the videos that he sent her, she said in the videos that he sent her, he's not using any protection at all in the videos.
Yeah, and that is very careless.
Yes.
Very careless, very reckless.
Yeah.
I mean, that is life and death thing because you can get anything from Ebola, right?
You know, some you run, hey, John, John say can't catch Ebola. You know, some done with you. John, you're cancelled for the rest of the day. But
I mean, if you're a singer, that means you're getting involved with a lot of persons. So, you don't know persons, and, I think it's just careless. I mean, him not love him wife. Then.
Yeah.
Him not love him wife. Him not love him family. Yeah.
All right, John.
Nothing do better than that.
All right, my darling. Thank you so much, John. Have a great afternoon. 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, or 630-9374. Those are my numbers to call. And if you're calling from your digital phone, call me on 618-8255. Couples Court before us this afternoon. The submission reads as follows. Dear Miss Kitty, I've been dragged into a scenario that I even had to laugh about and question myself as to how I got dragged into this. So my story begins with a Facebook request from a married man. I received this friend request from him around March of this year, and I accepted it. However, he didn't reach out to me until about June. I wasn't surprised when he messaged me on Facebook because I would have accepted his friend request from earlier in this year, and so it seemed like the natural progression of things. After a week of corresponding with him on Facebook Messenger, he asked me for my number and I said cool, as our conversations thus far have been pretty chill and pretty friendly. The very minute I gave him my number was the very minute that he messaged me. And here, Miss Kitty, is where all my troubles began. I remember everything so clearly as it was a Monday afternoon and I was still at work and my phone was vibrating off the hook with incoming messages from this man. His questions came fast and furious. Tell me a little about yourself and please be in depth. I want to know who you were 5 years ago or who you will be in 5 years from now. Then he went on further to ask me about my personal journey, my objectives, my ambition in life, what my sexual desires are, what affects me emotionally, and what is my occupation. Of course, I was a bit taken aback, but I asked him to give me some time as I was at work and I could not have possibly answered all of these questions in that very moment. By now, it was after work hours and he was still sending me messages, and so I decided to finally answer him. I carefully selected how I responded to him, and I definitely left out the sexual parts. However, I guess that was the part that he wanted to hear about me, and the most important part, because he kept insisting that I tell him about that aspect of my life, fantasies and all. At this point, I was very wide-eyed looking at these messages rolling in, and so I'm thinking that this man at some point would calm down because he should be at home with his wife. Instead of calming down, Miss Kitty, the conversation got really deep really quickly. The man then explained that since I was holding back on my sex stories, he would share his sexual exploits, and then that should make me more comfortable to follow suit. He began with a disclaimer which said that he and his wife are both swingers, and then, like a flood, videos and pictures came rolling in. The funny thing about all of this is that I would have already seen pictures of his wife, and none of these women in the videos look like her. The other thing is, on his wife's Facebook page, she is professing her love for the Lord, so I thought that this was quite odd, but I said, it's none of my business, or is it? I asked him if he is sure his wife is aware of his doings, and he assured me that she does. But then he said she wants them to have kids, and he's not really entirely sure if he is ready for that as yet. So I went further to ask him about his non-condom usage in the videos with not one, but sometimes two women. His excuse was simply that he was allergic to condoms, and his wife is well aware. Miss Kitty, about 10 p.m., I was mentally exhausted because it has only been one day since I gave this man my number, and I found myself feeling drained and sick for this woman who seems to have no knowledge of what her husband is doing. I have made several attempts to write a message to her on Facebook about her husband, but I'm not sure what the reception would be, so I did not. However, Miss Kitty, I honestly believe that this poor woman is married to a man that she knows nothing about, and he could possibly or potentially give her an STD. Miss Kitty, do you think I should message his wife and let her know about her husband reaching out to me via Facebook and everything that has taken place? He eventually invited me into a WhatsApp group that is all about swingers. Do you think I should accept his invite, garner enough information, and then reach out to his wife? Miss Kitty, what should I do? And that is our submission before us. We're going to go to the break, and we're going to take your calls and, of course, your messages on Facebook Live as well as Instagram. You're locked and loaded to Miss Kitty Live right here on Nationwide 90 FM, preserving the sexy on your radio. Yeah, Marie, him said the woman no, but I could have lied too. Because all you say your wife know about your swinging, and yet still on your Facebook page, see I said Jesus is love. Me don't know. Yeah, I can't lie. The man we keep, why me don't know the man lie like carpet and lie like duffy show.
Somebody she is saying she sounds intrigued because why didn't she just block from the beginning when he started asking her about those questions?
So come to Design Options Limited. What the well-dressed room is wearing. Design Options.
Yeah, and that's black. Yeah, I'm gonna block you so quick. Like, okay, you rushing it though.
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
Ma. Davina say, you might probably in the WhatsApp group.
Somebody else is saying maybe she gets herself involved and then he kills her for telling his wife.
Well,
Sorry.
anything is possible with him. He seems crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the.
So you're gonna kill my car, just tell your wife? But you know what? I'm not going to meet with her. I wouldn't advise her to meet with her. I'm not meeting with her in the flesh. What I'm probably going to do is create a fake page and send her the information. Yes. I don't advise to meet because I don't know if the wife is crazy too. Right? And they have a monkey lotion in her bosom. And then when me tell you something, may pop up on me and douse me. No. So, you know, yeah, calculate all when I go to say mind your business, but I still have to put myself in the shoes to say if somebody didn't know something I got dead, you don't want somebody to tell you to. I said, no, I'm not talking about my business. If a girl didn't go use you, calculate and dig out your bank book, and somebody at the bank no, I don't say, I'm not going to calculate you, not my business. If everybody does not say it's not my business, like everybody's not dead off.
You know what I would like to add to that is all of those persons who are there saying it's not none of your business or whatever. It is what if they happen to buck up that same man and them sleep with that same man and that same man give them a STD.
Lord Jesus. I go to STD, SD team, I give them to how much him have.
Whose business then it become? Whose business though?
Yes.
Because maybe someone should have stopped him.
True.
You understand? So everybody just willy-nilly go through. It's none of my business.
True.
It's your business. And of my business, y'all. You can't stay there.
I like somebody beat a man them for true. I think say the beat a man them. When a man beat him, tell people, make me know say Charlie's a beater.
Right.
So I can know, announce it. I know the announcement. Because maybe they can see me if I get thumping on my face. Yeah.
Tell me, all them women who get killed these days, that something never did trigger.
Even the neighbor must hear them a fight.
Or maybe something. But nobody, everybody is minding their own business.
True.
Nobody, or the ex-girlfriend, maybe the ex-girlfriend should talk. So maybe if you see.
But sometimes when you talk to the ex, they may hear some things, you know. And maybe the ex, them they talk, you know. Yep. You just say, oh.
But everybody is minding
their own business. Yeah.
When I get killed, me mind my own business.
Me attack, me no response.
Nobody.
I'm just not gonna meet her though. I'm not gonna meet her. I'm not meeting her. What I'll do is I'll tell her like a pen pal letter, or I'll create a fake page. Yeah. Now I don't want to meet her. I don't want to meet her. She's not my friend like that.
We can't meet strangers.
Yeah, I don't know you like that, so I don't want to meet you.
We have to show a meeting. Full on meeting.
Yeah, I'm not having a meeting, like a physical, you know, meeting.
Somebody said one of the problems is that people keep meeting lovers off of social media.
That's true too. But sometimes, but it's not so like the wife meeting on social media. But sometimes I love when they meet in my social media, real life media. Some of them are with Lucifer. Yeah, because some of them, why I don't know.
What happens if she tells her and the wife does nothing about it?
Some of them, I don't care what you want after I tell you though. You didn't want somebody to tell us, say, Martina, if you don't have your cervical, wait name here, if you don't do your pap smear, you could get, cervical cancer. So, the doctor didn't not force you, but them tell you. So me not force nobody to leave, but me want to tell you.
When Ed meet Pampila, different.
Me not care nobody wants, so me not look at ugly big head man. Your man not feel like me. You think your man not feel like me? Me not really respond.
After this.
You think say me go somewhere go see Tasha man? Me not call Tasha tell her. Well, me tell Tasha if she want them, she there with him. But me not care about your man. Are you me know you me liar till I too? You big and ugly and team and I know me want style him too. Yeah, you know I'm more classy. I talk something. Yeah. Me not really respond. But all one I say like dollars are dog part. Then killer people there are bad people. As long as they're bad people thing. Yeah. As long as they're not bad man and bad people. You know, because if it's bad people, you're on your own. But we're not
like that.
No, but from first, it tells me they were a bad man. I'm not her friend anymore. I'm done.
It's none of my business.
Me? I don't have amnesia.
Yeah, that's French.
Well, me say.
Me never know English.
What?
That sounds like a street in France or something. Yeah. At that point,
yes, Sergeant, if you're with a bad man,
it's none
of my business. Okay? At all. As a matter of fact, if you're dating a bad man, we're no longer friends. Okay?
That's true.
I'm out.
Do you know Kitty Ooh?
What? Coming on one next thing, man, think me I tell you things. Our next thing, listen, my want hear me say something and think of him me at all. When that's a general something.
Our police gonna knock on him door and
the ears, yeah. So you know, if you're with your bad people, bye. You're on your own. You're deleted right away and cancelled. Me
but we never want to meet in the door, Tasha.
No.
You far door with your folder leaf and your so.
Folder leaf, you know, I'm a Manila folder. Come here.
But I know. Because I'm going to check her right out the conversation.
First, you don't take off the keys. No,
I have this. No. Tasha, I have a minute. I want to stop for the meeting. No, man, what if I have a meeting?
Yeah, a minute.
No, not minute. Where you have the front part.
Oh, agenda.
So I'm gonna meet her. I'm gonna meet her at 10 o'clock, and then she's gonna walk in at 10:10. I'm gonna buy her some coffee because she's gonna need it.
She not get the coffee. She get the orange juice.
I'm bringing a bottle of coffee.
Then the old person
I'm bringing lady a cannonball. You lucky.
I'm gonna buy her some panini. I don't know.
Oh my God, you guys! If it's bad people, guys, you're on your own. I'm sorry. And of course, the voice of Nitty Kachi on your radio. And we want to love you, you know what I mean? And love doesn't mean that you're going to kill us, you know what I mean? And love doesn't mean that you're going to be violent. Love doesn't mean that you're going to deprive my children of a mother. Doesn't mean that you're going to deprive my family of a daughter, of a niece, of an aunt. It doesn't mean you're going to deprive my colleagues of me, you know what I mean? And love is not poisonous. Love is not wicked. Love is not, it doesn't harbor grudge and hate and jealousy and all of these things. And love is pure and beautiful. And that is what we ought to strive for. And love also means that if the relationship is over, you can go your way and I go mine. Love means that I respect you enough to leave. I respect myself enough to leave. And the thing about a lot of this, equations that we've been talking about earlier is that sometimes we don't love ourselves enough to walk away. We don't love ourselves, period. And so because you don't love yourself, then you can't love somebody else, And so it is very important that we understand love of self, and as I would say, not in a narcissistic or arrogant way, but in a way that really you give from your saucer. You cannot pour from an empty cup. And a lot of empty people are looking for other people to complete them and to fill them up. And that is a part of the problem, because when the people them want to leave, you feel like you are going to be empty shortly after. And taking somebody's life does not solve any problems, all right? You have to learn to love yourself, love your own company, love being around yourself, being with yourself, being by yourself, knowing yourself, and getting to like who you are, okay? So, our couples court this afternoon. What should the young lady do? Should she call the wife? Should she message her? I gotta say good afternoon to Nenny Dice from Canada, from Toronto, on the lock-in right now. I gotta say good afternoon to Merik on the lock-in. Big ups to Dora as well, and Davina, and Kareen Gifford on the lock-in right now. To thine own self be true, Bev, and you have to love who you are. Gotta say good afternoon to all my Instagram followers, and you too can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at Fluffy Miss Kitty, FluffyMisskitty. And you can be on my Facebook Live at facebook.com/thefluffydiva. And remember that you can email your submissions to us, your situations, your circumstances to us at fluffymisskitty@gmail.com. And do remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel at The Fluffy Miss Kitty. We're talking this afternoon about a young lady who has found herself in a bit of a quandary. She doesn't know whether or not she should contact this man's wife. He's a married man who has contacted her on Facebook. Lo and behold, he's into swinging. Lo and behold, he has sent her videos with him swinging with other women. And in the swinging, no protection is being used. He has told her that his wife wants to have a baby. He says he's not really sure he's ready for that right now. The young woman is concerned that the wife could be a potential victim of an STD or STI. And the man has invited her into a WhatsApp group with the swingers. And she wants to know if we think that she should inform the wife of what has happened thus far, all the videos and pictures that he has sent. Should she send them to the wife, or should she join the WhatsApp group, get more information and more evidence, and send this to the wife? Calico says he thinks that she should mind her business, take away herself from the situation, and block him on Facebook, block him on the WhatsApp. Tajna disagrees. She thinks that we, have this see I'm blind, hear and deaf mentality. And if everybody's going to have a see I'm blind, hear and deaf mentality, when something bad happens to you, who is going to see? And when you're crying out for help, who is going to hear? Because by that time, everybody is blind and everybody is deaf. She thinks that she would meet up with the lady, with her folder, with her agenda, with her things to do list, and give it to her straight. What do you think this young lady should do? Should she mind her business, or should she inform the wife of what is happening? Again, the numbers to call 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, or 630-9374. Do I have my time signal or do I need to take my call, Damien? Let me just take it because I know you're coming to get me.
Shop at Hilo Food Stores. Price rollback on select items, plus get sweet rewards when you use your GKVR card. The time by Hilo Food Stores making life easier is
4:46. Hello, good afternoon. Who is on Nationwide 90 FM? This is Miss Kitty Live. Who goes there?
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. And you, my dear?
I'm Sheila. I'm doing well.
All right. And from where are you calling?
From the corporate area.
All right, no problem. Go right ahead, please.
In regards to the young lady that was talking to the gentleman, well, the guy on Facebook.
Yes.
I think he should have blocked him from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not to make the conversation go out so far.
Mm-hmm.
But since he has gone too far in it, I think she should pray about it before she actually bring it to the wife if that's what she wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
Going to meet the person in person, it doesn't make no sense. I don't think that's a wise choice, as you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
You should do that because, I mean, we're living in a crazy world. You don't know who's who.
Yes.
You don't know what to do and all of that. And as Kaliko was saying, that maybe the bite knows as well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she knows to an extent, but not to
The full 100.
Yes, right.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think she should put herself involved in that kind of situation because this is like way big. This is bigger than her. So what I think she should do is pray about it, ask the Lord to help her
Mm-hmm.
and help the man as well. And as you said, make a big page.
Yes.
And give her a little hint.
Yes.
And what is going on. I don't know.
A heads up. You sound afraid bad. And not even you sound afraid. You sound like you call me and say, check a prayer about it. Suppose you not talk to God from the ear start. You just call God about this, sir.
I talk to God about everything. I mean, God will every day. I mean, you have to talk to him about everything.
Mm-hmm. And let me just play devil's advocate a little bit. If she was the girl and the husband was your husband, would you want her to tell you or no?
Oh, God.
If that was your husband, out there swinging like nobody's business, they must swing button left or right, without any protection whatsoever, would you want her to tell you or should she just mind her business?
I think I would want to know and I would not want to know because that would be devastating.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't have an idea about what he's doing out there,
Mm-hmm.
that would really be devastating to me. If say for instance I'm a suicidal type of person, that could come into play as well as.
But what make you commit suicide more? No, so the man is a dirty man and need to leave, or when you catch AIDS or herpes or syphilis. I think the syphilis and the herpes are maybe if I suicide after. I don't want to know. To leave.
I don't know. These men, they're really wicked.
Yeah, but some of the women them wicked to kind of stay and then some of them some women turn a blind eye. Some women wicked to themselves too. Cause them know what time it is and them know what dance I keep. And them turn a blind eye to the type of man who them have.
Yeah, that's
yeah. So is the man wicked or is them wicked? Cause if you know the type of bulldog if you know the type of pit bull and the bulldog where you have, right? You know him's a pit bull, You know, Says I'm hungry, And you still have him dead. And who wicked? The pit bull are you?
So you know what's going on and you're still there in the situation. So you're killing your own self.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you're saying that she should not call the wife or she should call the wife?
You should give her a heads up.
Okay, so give her a heads up. So what does heads up mean?
Give her a hint of what is really going on. As you say, make a fake page, but don't meet the person. Don't call. Don't try to get in contact with her to get any number from her.
Gotcha.
Just make a fake page and reach out to her and see what she says.
Gotcha. I agree. All right, my darling. Thank you for calling. Thanks for sharing. 630-9371. Hello, good afternoon. Hi, sir. How are you doing today?
Not bad.
All right. What should you do?
Alright, so I was here in my kitchen seasoning up some curry chicken, right?
Where you live? Where you live? Where you live? Curry chicken already follow where you live, sir.
Kingston. Like, I sit down and the conversation just rests on my stomach like gas.
Belch it off there.
Yeah, but I'm looking at it, I think she's rather intrigued because she's running up in the whole swinging conversation like she's a midfielder. So she sounds very interested in the whole process.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think also that she needs to run to whomever it is, the wife, run up on her door, knock like a Jehovah's Witness and make sure know what takes place.
You don't care about that.
A situation like this should go unheard.
Did he just say she should run up in the wife like a and knock on the front door like a Jehovah's Witness? Okay, yeah, I gotta tell you.
You want to know reciprocity is important.
Yes.
And in this day and age, you need to name some of these persons and shame them because silence is the problem that's hurting the nation on a whole.
True.
And until we're able to speak out on issues like these, we will continue to say, oh, if I knew,
True.
I was able to do that, etc. So I strongly believe in what Tajna say, but on the other hand, what Calico is saying is also vital.
Yes.
If it is that situation that might bring harm to her, she needs to step away from the situation and instead of putting herself in danger.
Agreed.
That's really my take.
Agreed, my darling. Thank you so very much. And big up your nice clean curry chicken into the Monday afternoon hair. All right. Thank you so much. Miss Kitty Live, Nationwide 90 FM. Hello, good afternoon. 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, or 630-9374. Karima says, sir, you're not easy. Not me. I tell you, and you know me, I taste a curry chicken. And the Jehovah's big ups to everybody at the Kingdom Hall. Do the Jehovah's Witness say amen? I don't know. You know, I need to talk to Jehovah's Witness, you know. I got to tell you, are you a witness? Are you a witness? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean? I got to tell you. So all Jehovah's Witnesses, the pamphlet and the handing out and all of that, standing in the sun with the umbrella, you know what I mean, on the corner, right on the curb. You know what I mean? And those flat shoes and stocking, you know. We're gonna talk to them one day. Amen? Amen. All right, let me go back to my phone lines. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, Miss Kitty. This is Yasmin from Kingston.
Hi, Yasmin. Good afternoon.
That wife don't know nothing what is going on.
The wife doesn't know why?
No. You hear what the Bible says? Bible says, if you deny me down here, so I'm going to deny you to the Father. You see how she on Facebook, and I tell everybody how she love God.
Mm-hmm.
God, for me to that girl wanting to tell her something, I gotta work right there.
Sure. Yasmin, read it up. Glory. Robobobabashata.
Work right there.
So yes.
I don't know if I'd go as far as to sit in front of her.
Yes.
They don't want to give her a heads up. And from the fact that there's something in that girl wanted to give the wife a heads up, I gotta work this up.
Thank you, Yasmin. Robo Shata. I gotta tell you, Robo Bobo. You see it there? Yasmin, read it up. Yasmin say, I gotta work through the girl. God is working through the young miss. And that is why she have a calling. She has the vibe. You understand? To tell the lady what is going on. But you know what? Because in the submission, the young lady said the man said the wife knows. But then again, and some persons on my Facebook Live mentioned that. But then because the girl say, because the man said the wife know, doesn't mean she know. You have man who live also that woman and tell the woman outside time cousin. You understand? But the wife don't know nothing about it. So not because the man says the wife knows, means that she knows in real life. Because I don't know, because the tricky part is, when the wife are going to want a child, if you know that your husband, not your man, not your boyfriend, not somebody who you're just with or playing around with, not a swinging partner, Tajna, your husband, and you want to have a child with him, if you knew that he was out to a road having unprotected sex, would you want a child with him knowing fully well that he is swinging left, right, and literally center? Would you want that? I don't know. For me, that's a red flag right there in terms of to say the wife don't know. And Yasmin make a good point, which in way people can dip on Facebook still and live a lie and create a facade and put up Jesus love is a bubbling over when them are really wicked and Satan and Lucifer data. But then that takes into account too, is she leading a double life? I don't know. But the part to me that the wife wants a child and him a say him no to want that right now, and the wife no say must swing, without you, it kind of sound contrary this so. It sound that now add up this so. So him come like him all a boss pan for himself this so. You understand? Like, misrepresent the lady. Let me take another call. We have calls. Okay, well, you know what, guys? As Tajna said, rightfully, and I would say, hi Courtney, how you doing? People, we need to come out of this attitude of, see, I'm blind, hear and deaf. Because like I said earlier, if everybody's going to have that kind of outlook and mentality, then when you're in need, nobody's going to be able to see because everybody would be blind. And when you're in need and you're screaming out, nobody's going to hear you because everybody will be deaf. At the same time, I believe that the young lady has to be cautious because, as my caller before said, and callers have mentioned, that you don't know the wife, you don't know her mental state, you don't know if she will believe you, you don't know how she will take this information, and if she would be violent in her reception of it or be violent toward the young lady. Hence and therefore, I am not suggesting or advising that this young lady, as a matter of fact, I am ordering that you do not expose yourself and get involved physically. If the burden and if you feel so inclined to send a message and notify the wife, go right ahead by all means. Because again, if the shoe was on my foot and that was my husband out there swinging like a monk, like King Kong, up and about with no kind of protection, I would want somebody to look out for me. Because guess what? At the end of the day, he's out there, and what he could bring to me could possibly kill me and harm me. Okay? And so when you give the information to the wife, whether she leaves or whether she stays, that's not your business. At least you would have done, as Tajna said, what the Good Samaritan would do, and that is to pass on the information.
With evidence, Kitty. With
the evidence, right? Because the man would have sent you the message. Then you block him, then you delete him, and you have nothing else to do with him. I know that some people have never really heard about swingers, and so that in and of itself, Calico, could be intriguing. Like, I want to hear about it, like, oh my God, I've heard about these things on TV, or I've heard about it on Miss Kitty Live, and me never actually meet one before, so let me ask him certain questions. However, after you would have created this fake page and sent the information to the wife with the evidence and all of that, that then should be the end of the relationship between you and the man. There should be no further contact. He should be cut off. The situation should be cauterized right then and there. But I would say if you want to send the information to the wife anonymously or fictitiously, send it and leave the ball in her court and let her play it how best she sees fit. But do not meet up with her. Do not meet up with the man. Do not physically have anything to do with them, because to me that is going too far, and I would not want you to risk your safety or risk your life or your well-being, as self-preservation is key right there. And that's going to be my judgment in this submission this afternoon. Do remember to log on to my Facebook Live, and remember to like and share the video. Log on to my YouTube channel, and do remember to subscribe, and of course follow me on Instagram and get your copy of today's Star to read my column, Talk the Things Them. I would like to thank my technical operator, Damian Cunningham, my DJ Calico, my assistant producers, Andrika Rigg and Martina Allen, my social media manager, Lethan Grandison, and my executive producer, Lady Tajna. Talk the things, tell the wife, meet up with the wife, have the agenda, Williams. I'll be back here with you guys tomorrow, God's willing, for Island Tuesday. And please make sure you tune in and turn on, and do remember to spread the word. Until when next you hear my voice, be blessed, take care of yourselves and each other. And remember, always remember and never forget, no focus upon no locus. Keep the love growing and the romance flowing. And catch you tomorrow 3 to 5 right here for another episode and another edition of Miss Kitty Live. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Kenneth, you that said that. You that want to say that, Kenneth. Why the girl for mind her own business, Kenneth? What? Miss Kitty, tell the girl mind her own business. As far as I'm concerned, I mash up the woman relationship. Really, Kenneth? Yeah, man. In first case, you know the man was married. If she was, what? The man is a married man. If she wants in the swinging thing, she consider the man wife. What? She would consider the man wife at all. Tell her to mind her business and go find her own man. Really, Kenneth? Really?
But you know, like, she's interested.
Really? Me not look on Kenneth. Hi, Alfred. Thank you. I couldn't Kenneth him. I go there Kenneth attack. Kenneth. Kenneth are you? Kenneth are you? None of in front of you. Kenneth are you the girl attack? Kenneth to sound like she mash your corn, she mash your Irish potato, she mash your plantain, she mash your banana. Kenneth are you? As God met Moses, as night followed Jesus the man named Kenneth. We know who. Kenneth Swaby. Kenneth are you? Kenneth, are you? No, you just Kenneth, you come out strong. You come out, Kenneth. Kenneth. Oh, Kenneth. Instagram, and the man over Kenneth. Kenneth. Yeah, and Kenneth sound like them type of people there. Yeah, Kenneth. Kenneth. Yeah. You reveal yourself. Oh, God. You see it? The blood. Roboshata. Depan Kenneth. Kenneth, come out. Why the girl from mind her own business find a man? Kenneth, oh, you just drop in at that, so. The girl tell us she's lonely. And then everybody gonna have man. Some are gonna have and some now gonna have. But don't sit on the 10 commandments which party tell you have a man to enter heaven. Man is not all. And see there, to all some of the women them right now, me sure don't say them could have turned at hands of time, they would have single and celibate and rest them little tune. Yeah. They would have warned nobody. Rest them chocho. They would have talked to be Kenneth are you. God have grace. The girl. Oh God. Reveal him. See it there? Kenneth. Are you? Are you Kenneth? God know. Cause out of everybody. Kenneth just. No, over here so him there. Over here so. Facebook Kenneth there. Watch Kenneth. The girl I talk about him. Yeah. Him. How can it just come out so the girl for go and find the next man? Lord about people like she want mash up. Why don't want to mash up my life? Kenneth? Really? Really, Kenneth? Kenneth! We know say are you, Kenneth. Yeah. Are you?
You reveal yourself.
Yeah, you reveal yourself. No, can nobody never send Kali, you come out and you come all like you come out. You know like when roach in your house and them no visitor come and them just come out. Kenneth come out. Yeah. Kenneth come right out. You're in it, Kenneth. You're into it. Kenneth, man is not all. And it's not every woman want to have a man to stress them out. Nowhere upon the 10 commandments does it say that you have to have a man to enter heaven. Sometimes man a problem, them are crosses, and listen, at the end of the day, some come to have and some come not to have. Who tell us say the girl want the man, Kenneth? The girl never said that. The girl never said that. Kenneth attack again. Wait a minute here, Kenneth, I confess her. Miss Kitty, really? Yeah, Kenneth. Miss Kitty, no, it's not me. Really? Me don't know about that. She too fast. No, Kenneth, are you? Here again. I bash the girl. I don't know the girl from nowhere. Are you send her birth paper? Here, Kenneth, him no. Miss Kitty, no, it's not me. But she too fast. Yes, she is lonely. That's why she want to get involved with the woman husband. No, Miss Kitty is not me. Tell the truth now. It doesn't sound like a Kenneth. Oh, the girl lonely. She tell us she's lonely. Which part of the girl submission says she's lonely? So hold on. So stick up in. No, but stick up in, Andrika. So if you don't have a man, you're lonely. Kenneth, let me tell you this. Enough women have them husband and have them man in them bed and them lonely. Because the man dead in a body, but in spirit and in mind is not there. You never know. You can be alone, but you're not lonely. There's a difference. Enough woman, enough man in a relationship and them lonely. Because the person can be right beside you. And in mind, 1,000 miles away. Him thoughts, 1,000 miles away. Him not have you in him contemplation. None at all. So you can't say that, Kenneth. Because the lady might not have somebody. And you don't know the woman from nowhere. Kenneth. Like you have the girl birth paper. Kenneth, are you? You know the girl too much. Oh, you know the woman lonely, Kenneth. Oh, you know. Andrika, she says she's lonely. Me never hear. Instagram. Hello? Anybody over Instagram did hear the lady say
it's true, you talk.
Kenneth. You listen to say Kenneth. Kenneth, come and say the girl lonely. I should want to mash up my life. Oh, Kenneth, Swaby, no say the lady is lonely. She never said it. She never said it into the submission. Oh, Kenneth, just draft up that stuff. Kenneth. Something, your tongue will lead you astray. Kenneth, talk up. No, Kenneth, come out because Kenneth can't it mash. Why every time a woman have no man? And these are the things why women feel like them have to have a man to feel like them are somebody. You not have to have no man. From you love yourself and you have Jesus, you have everything. No man have to own me. My father own me. Me get my father name. And from Jesus is there. That God is all I need. If none of the woman them were dead, today could have turned by the hands of time and see the Lucifer and did smell the sulfur and see the horn and the tail and the fork. Them wouldn't they with them banded today. So don't say that, Kenneth. You can be with somebody and still be lonely. Alone does not mean that I am lonely. Because no woman single by choice. Kenneth, talk up. Kenneth. Kenneth, come out like Atlas. Come out, Kenneth. Jesus, Kenneth. Kenneth said, the girl lonely. Where you know the lady from? Me never know the lady. Because the lady writing her story. Me don't know her. See she lonely, Kenneth. Oh, you know that. If some woman, sometimes when you don't have the money, you save more money. You sleep better night time. You're not a girl now, you're not an argument. Right? Me not fear mind you. Me not fear waiting to cut my dinner. Because sometimes you have a man and because him broke and have nothing, instead of you pay your way and go do your thing and go and look your job all about, you sit down with man, you try fight life. You like, true me can't fight. I'm not fighting no life with nobody. Right? Because if you don't have it, me ignorant, get away from me. You understand me I say? You have some woman, if you don't have a man in your life, you're better off. You sleep comfortable. You're healthier. Because your heart not race. You not get angry. You not have no acne on your skin because you're not stressed out. You pay more attention to your children. You invest in your picking them. So the money, where you're going to use buying the underpants, because you meet the boy with one underpants. Because some one pallet draws brief boy out the road, we want to come take step with you. Yeah. And chew yourself for the one pallet draws, man. With him one brief and him one underpants, you take your money where you shall use, said your child I got pep class or GSAT class, you buy underpants, boy. You buy clocks, give boy, you buy shirt, give boy. Them money there, you could have saved it, throw a little partner and put toward your child university school fee. Them money there, you could have used it, you're a nice clean baby, go to Jewel's water park and enjoy the water park. You can carry your child go Mystic Mountain, Dolphin Cove, because you have the dirty man where you spend pan and you buy credit for call him, you buy him phone to cause sometimes you meet them with a banger. Them not have nothing at all. You take them up. So don't say, woman, when I have no man, I'm lonely, I'm Kenneth. Not so in all cases. Because you can have a man too and you're lonely because I'm not carrying on, but not even movie. Some man want carry go dead yard. All them want carry out go night night. You could I tell you? You have some man. The only place time you go out is when you go to a dead yard. And it's free. For them get the free food. Them not care gonna hotel, them not care gonna away.
When them reach, them left you one part.
Thank you. And when them reach, them left you one part for the double take away you and them gone bought them business. So don't say that. Not every woman who is single is lonely. Some women are actually single by choice. Because they choose to. And because they have standards. Because not every woman are going to pick up anything just to say them have a man. For up on Facebook to say bae. Bae. And can kiss. And sometimes they have some girl like kiss some man on Facebook. Them teeth all rotten and them go big and stink and one bus. You understand? And leak. Don't get me upset, Kenneth. Like you say, when they have a good time and talk and Kenneth him come out. So ladies, is that every woman who is alone is lonely. There are two different things. Two different things. Alone don't mean lonely. No woman have them say that IG talk to me. If me I say something wrong, I'm going to tell me no car. Yet no, me's a girl talk the truth. But if you know, let me know. Every woman have a man to be somebody. You don't have to have a man to be someone. I when that book that they write, I'm glad me never read it yet. The most important thing is that you love yourself and you know yourself and you know who you are. Sometimes man carry you go round so and have your spin like gig. Good girl will have your education or good girl will have your self-esteem and your self-worth. You get take one man and him broke down everything. Him nyam down your house like chichi. Some of them nyam call them crave. All your baby last call them a drink out. They want come here, come wear all your child slippers. And true you love him, but through him one eye serpent, you never want to ask him about it. Alone does not mean lonely. And sometimes you have to be alone to find yourself, know who you are, put yourself first. Andrika, enough woman. And it happened for the man them too. The time you take off, gal, find yourself. Save some money.
Build up yourself.
Build up yourself. I mean, I talk to the man them too. Sometimes we have to love some gal too. And love some grasmite, and some agimite, and some sallybug. And find yourself and love yourself. And save. Put your money. Stop investing your money in an ear bank. Because ear bank don't really have no returns. Stop investing in an ear bank and invest in yourself. You understand? At the end of the day, anybody can say anything. Because draws waste, no know what draw scratches I feel. You understand? So, if you got to be by yourself, to find yourself, and to get yourself together, you can do that. But please, lonely and alone are two different things. I can be alone, but it doesn't mean I'm lonely. There are some people who find so much joy in doing things. You know, said Andrika, some people, to all them ever have a man or ever have a girl, then they ever have a hobby. You ask them, what do you like to do? Me don't know. What you like for eat? Me don't know. What you like for do? Me don't know. Find a hobby now. Learn a new word now. Do something now. Get a subject now. Stop think that man is all and beyond all. Man is not all. Because guess what? If you empty as a person and you get a next person, you're going to still be empty. When the person gone, you have to be self-sufficient. So please, don't bother talk about lonely. Because you can't have some man and them lonely see me because them broke and hungry like dog. You can't carry me going away. We not have no good time. I'm still lonely. So ladies, do some introspection and love yourself and love your own company. And men, you can do the same as well. Because sometimes when you take up some crosses, Delilah, and some witch, and some girl when no mean no good at all. All because everybody wants it. I say, yo, me have somebody. Try to have yourself first. Have yourself. And at that point in time, you prioritize yourself. You do what is in your best interest. Enough time you take up people and you do what is in their best interest. So watch this. You did plan for go back to school. But through you find the man now and hear him. No bother with that, you know, man. Make you have a baby first and all off that. You did plan for buy your house, but true you find a girl now, and here the girl come tell you now. You know somebody want to go back to school? Jesus, God Almighty, why you want to go back to school as they meet me? Your mother never send you go to school. Why you not going to take out a student loan? The money where you have to buy your house, you know, sir. You take it, pay the girl school fee, and you not bother buy your house. You put it off. You did plan for buy a vehicle? True, you meet the man and him tell you, say, mother, I want scrape, and his mother want the surgery. You take your car money, go give, boy, mother. Remember, you know, it's not your husband, boyfriend. When you give the mother surgery, the mother have surgery, better, all right, the boy left you gone. Think about yourself. You got a job opportunity, Andrika, a Massachusetts. You get a job opportunity in Tennessee. True, you have boyfriend, here you. Man, not left my man, you mad. Manango, you're crazy. I'm left my good man when I have a bank book. Good man will have not even half a subject. Good man will don't know the vowels them, and good man will don't know the consonant. You don't bother, gone away. You say, cha, can't bother with the opportunity there. Your boss, I tell you for work, look overtime. You for work Saturday, you for work Sunday. Hear you? Who? No, I cannot work overtime. I have to go cook my husband dinner. I have to cook my boyfriend dinner. I cannot work overtime. No. I want some boss girl when I have no man. Because them like use them something and cuss people. Like now man a cuss word. Man now man a cuss. Me save more. Me eat better, live better. Yeah, happy. Because if someone don't make no sense. If you don't have a general like all the L1 done, it don't really make no sense. Don't really make no sense. You understand? So some girl talk about, go ahead, carry nano man. Me not supposed to have none. Your mother have 5 or have 4 different man and she still nano man. So what I tell you about man? What does that tell you about man? Some of the mother they with a man for 20 years and all she have to show is 0. Is you. 0. So nobody throw nano man in a people's face. And everybody want man. Because man is not everybody oxygen. And man is not everybody salvation. Of course, if you find a loving, uplifting, beneficial relationship, one where you are gaining and where there is reciprocity, fine. But sometimes you got to know who you are so you know exactly what you want and you know what you don't want. Some of nobody come, but she not a man and a man no owner. No man, no boy not for own me. I want Michael Leach in NCB Bank. In them I want them own me. So I'm going there, stepping on the first class line. Them know me. Come account in there. I want them know me at the first class at the hotel them. In the gold with my black card. I want them know me in the presidential suite. At this I want them know me. Yeah. More them know me by the university and the place them. Yeah, I just want them know me. No boy not for own me. Boy not for own you, cause guess what? Some boy owning you no make no sense. Some of them atabo man not own you. Not even them poopa not own them. So I mean for own you, go where you go dirty man. Your father this say is a crosses. That's why I'm abandoned you. Long time from your man. To abandon your fast, he might put on a tea. Him abandoned. Yeah. Cause I know me want you. Yeah, your father not own you, sir, don't bother with it. No, me get mad and take off my wig and wheel it in my nice clean clothes. No man not for own you. You own yourself. You love yourself. And when you love yourself, you will attract a man that will love you and that will give you the respect that you deserve and the respect that you need. So don't come and be like, oh, well, you know, oh, where can them girl in a man, them never sit in a man own them yet. Enough people who have man own them up in a public, the man eat them like poison. And no love no there, no respect no there. Sometimes you ever see them on Instagram and Andrika, the man a kiss them, see the man mouth here. She alone a kiss off him face, you know. See him face here. You know when you try open scandal bag, and it now open, see him face. Like that, a girl, when you come out of face, leg off of me though, and good girl. Good, I love it. So nobody come, oh my God, no man never own her yet, no man never. No boy not for own me. Yeah, my bank book own me though. My house title them own me. And that me want own me. My good brain own me. Yeah, in ya. Yeah. Good brain, good bank book, good title. Yeah, that me want. When we go to the bank and I go over the first class banking line, they say, come Miss Hilton, step this way. That me want own me. About boy. So boy, you see some man. Sometimes some boy when I see some girl make her take them turn menke. Hey, I want to fight them. Look here no man. Cho. Hey. Cho. So, ladies, if you are single, do not feel less than. Do not feel bad. And gentlemen, if you are single, do not feel bad. Nothing is wrong with you. It's okay. It's just that some of us not willing to go through the life sentence with the people them. Because enough of them are do prison time, federal time, them are do 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, and 10 years sentence. Enough of them are do sentence on Gadam Bojo. You understand? Enough of them are the sentence longer than Bojo. So if you're single, it's okay. Take the time to find out about yourself. Develop your skills. You know, find out about what you like, what you don't like, what you would like in your life, what you don't want in your life. I would say over Instagram there. Come on, here. What am I say?
They're saying a lot. A lot of them are agreeing with you.
Oh, I would not agree. Michael family them over there. Kenneth family them over there.
Yeah, Kenneth cousin them over there.
Kenneth cousin them talk to me. What am I say, Andrika?
Yeah, them I say she shouldn't from the minute you give the number, that means she wants it.
Not necessarily, no. People can be friends.
And that even when him start talk, she should have just block him. That means she interested, she intrigued.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Only for something.
Okay, there was our Kenneth's cousins, persons. Okay, yeah. But please, ladies, don't make nobody make you feel less than because no man not own you. Me no want no boy. My father own me. Me get my right father. Cause me born a wedlock. I me get my father good name, last name, from a birth certificate, date for the birth, everything. Yeah. Boy not for own me. For you feel good or feel like you are whole and feel like you're somebody. You're somebody because God love you. Because God make you. Know yourself and love yourself. And when you know yourself and love yourself, you will know how to tell some boy if you cure out and go. Because you're not going to accept any and everything. And them can't come dash down every and anything pan you. And when them say you know what you are about, a boy have to step to me good and step to me the right argument. Because true by my mouth not put on good. At no time. I remember, I have my cup of Milo. Remember, I have my bed space down at Bellevue. I don't play. So when you know yourself and you know your self-worth, you have good self-esteem. But it doesn't mean that, you have to look for a man to give you all of that. A man shouldn't complete you. Yes, when I with you, I love you and you compliment who I am. But I was whole when I met you. You just make me feel a whole lot better. You make me feel a whole lot happier and a whole lot nicer. But please, don't be like, oh my God, you have to have a man. And you have the people that will cuss you, boy. Where? You're not a man. Where? You're not a father. Where? You're not a bank account. Where? You're not a subject. And that I want move. I want curse you, boy. You're not a man. I'm not a man. Andrika, what the 10 commandments say? Thou shalt not steal.
Thou shalt not kill.
Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor. What again?
Adultery.
Yeah, don't commit adultery.
Fornication.
Yeah.
Listen to your parents. What I want to go again.
Obey your parents. I respect your parents. Anyway, Papa did say you have to have a man. Thou shalt have a man for enter heaven. And if you don't have a man, you're worse. I mean, if tell you, because man, make your dog go to church and baptize. You know, say enough. All right, enough time. Check the ratio. Enough time. People backslide out of church. Why them backslide? Man or a woman? You're there for your journey, and you're all right. What make you turn back? Man or a woman? So look into yourself, ladies. So Kenneth, not all ladies who are alone are lonely. Alone and lonely are two different things, two different words with different meanings, okay? So put that in your pipe and smoke it and leave the girl alone. Because Kenneth, she attack. And you are swinging your button in the video them without no protection. Kenneth, you could have tricked. We'll find it out. You come out long time. But lovers and lovely ladies and lovely men, I gotta skedaddle. I gotta go. Yes, Rena, Black Family Matters. Just like that. Love you guys. Love you. Kenneth, what you say? Yeah, nurse, me I watch Kenneth. I watch my smell. What a way Kenneth want me now? Where you do her though? Awa.
She buy out your business.
Where you buy my argument for? Yeah, awa.
You know that?
Yeah, Kenneth's sister. You know Kenneth? Mine, No,
Joan just wants to have a meeting with you.
Oh, hi Joan. How are you? I'm live. Joan gotta wait. I'm live. Yes. Okay. We're having fun over here. Yeah.
Kenneth has stressed her.
Yeah, Kenneth has stressed me. No, Kenneth come out. Cause the girl writing and Kenneth got talk about she lonely and she want match up people them life.
Kenneth is a very
Kenneth lonely. Kenneth so like him a loss. Kenneth I watch my smile. Kenneth, go where you go, cause you not give me gangrene. Go on, Kenneth. Love you guys. Don't be desperate. And don't allow desperation to make you drop your standards. Just because you want to prove to people or prove to social media or prove to society, I got a man, or I got a woman. It is more important to have yourself first. And you will be more good and more used to other people when you know yourself and you love yourself. And then when you love yourself and you know yourself, you will know how not to accept anything that is toxic, anything that is going to degrade you, deplete you, demean you, put you down, anything that is going to denigrate your spirit, anything that is toxic and not good for you, you will know how to tell it to go. Okay? Hello, them should I know. Bye guys, love you. Catch it. It's gonna make me our time now. It's gonna make me talk long. Miss Kitty after that. Kenneth caused all of this. Bye nurse. Bye Ophelia. Bye, Noreen. Love you guys. Kenneth, go on in Jesus' name. Bye, IG. Mwah. Love you. Remember to like and share the video, all right? Thank you. Bye, guys. Mwah. Respect.